Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing an update for the Deck of Panning project that is run by Emily on YouTube. Her name on here is Emily and Max. And you're going to see what I've been up to, and I'm going to roll in the new challenges for the next month. So my name is Alyssa, and if you like makeup content, especially panning and projects and all that, then I hope you'll subscribe to my channel and maybe you can give this video a thumbs up. In front of me, I have all of the products that I've been working on for this project. And I'm gonna go ahead and start with the first one that I rolled in, which is from Becca, and it's this highlighter in rose gold. And this was brought in for collecting cobwebs because I don't use highlighter anymore really. And I want to use it 15 times, which I did. It really doesn't have, let me show you. It really doesn't have that much sparkle to it. I mean, I guess here kind of looks like it does, but try to believe me when I say it really just kind of blends out and gives a little bit of a sheen. So I was doing that and layering blush on top of it. So instead of a blush topper, I don't know, what would you call that? A blush under? And yeah, it almost was like a bronzer for me because it has, especially on my cheeks, it has such a brown kind of undertone for it. So I was using it for that kind of purpose. So I guess like a shimmery bronzer. But yeah, I got my 15 uses, so that is done. Ignore the card falling down. All right, the next thing that I rolled in was to finish my 5 uses for all of my shades in my Stone Vibes palette, and I did that. I've got them all done. So you can see that there's definitely lots of big pans showing in most of the shades. So I was very proud of that. And I feel like I got to know this palette even better for having to use it so much in a row. So that was good. So goodbye to that one for now. The next one I rolled in, maybe I should say shuffled in because it is cards that you're using. From my Makeup Revolution palette, it was the shade Midwest. And this was brought in, I'm sorry, I didn't say, for the last one, the Stone Vibes, is for pretty packaging, which you can see why I picked that one. So Midwest I brought in for cities because I don't really have cities on any of my makeup. But I figured Midwest, you know, it's a location. And so I was going to count that. So let's see, I believe I have a picture from last month of how it looked before my 10 uses, but this is after the 10 uses. And so that's all done. And I've still been working on this palette on and off, trying to get all of my uses on this one. So I was happy to bring that in because I don't think I had all 5 uses on this. Yeah, no, I know I didn't when I started. I mean, I'm well past the 5, but you know, that still was good. All right, the next one was powder product, and I've been using in my Peanut Butter and Jelly palette this shade as a blush, although I think I'm kind of, I think I might be done using it for that, although I've been trying to use it as like an under eye powder before I put on concealer just to see, because it's peachy, and see how, if that gives me anything. So far I think it might just be too drying to kind of do that for my under eyes, but yeah, I'm just trying, playing around. But yeah, so I was using it 20 times, and I was mostly using it as blush, so I would put a, not like a huge brush in there, but a decent size one. It's not just like an eyeshadow one. And I think you can see that there's been quite a bit of progress made. But I still am keeping it around because I've been trying to use up this white shade. So, you know, still in my makeup bag. And finally, for Wish You Returned was this Ulta palette, and well, at the start, I really didn't think I cared for this palette, but before I was gonna, declutter it, I was like, well, how about I use it in some way for 15 days? So it didn't have to be, if I used multiple things in it in one day, I just count it as one use. And so I figured I could at least use the blush that many times, which I have been enjoying the blush, but I've also been using the other shades in here, and I even have this in for my like spring makeup kind of collection right now because these colors make me think of spring. So yeah, actually I am kind of liking the palette. I wouldn't say it's a favorite, but yeah, it's fun to use and I'm enjoying it right now, which is all I can ask for with my makeup. So all of my progress has been good. I don't think you're gonna see much with the 15 uses. I mean, I guess the most would be with like the blush potentially, but yeah. All right, so everything got completed for my deck of Panty. I can show you my little checklist here. So now I get to draw in 5 new cards for this next round. Wish me luck. So I usually try to do 5 goals for the month, and I try to pick goals that I think will be something I can complete in a month. And sometimes I might do ones that are longer, especially if it says like long haul item or something like that, because then it feels, like I really should have to put in some effort for that. So I don't use a deck of cards for this, even though I have some. I just end up using my computer and the website random.org, but I make sure that I have all the normal cards plus a joker added, so it'll show that on the screen. And then I also have up the prompts from her. And yeah, so let me actually get into my notebook. There we go. So yeah, like I said earlier, and I would have already had the filmed stuff up here somewhere. I don't know, editing me will figure out how I want this to go. But I had all of my goals completed. So I am working, I'll just go ahead and say, like, I was trying to think about how I want to plan what I would want to pick for this month. So I have an eyeshadow palette that I need to use a lot because I'm trying to do the level up project for that, and I'm on level 3, so I have to hit 3 pans, and at this point I am not close on any of those 3. I am doing pretty well on the usage goals, I feel like, for it. I've been making use of them, and just like I thought, it has been a favorite palette. I like that there's a lot of variety in it, so maybe I could try to team up some of the ones I need to hit pan, like if there's something about hitting pan or using a bunch, maybe I could kind of pair that up to make it a little lighter load. I don't have, so for blush, I've just been kind of bouncing around. I kind of want to have a blush in here. I like having something that's just, that's the blush I'm going to use, or maybe having 2, so if I need something a little cooler toned or warmer toned, I have an option. But just kind of, most of my blushes I can just use no matter what my eyeshadow look is or what clothes I'm wearing. So I would just, yeah, I think I want to have some sort of blush. For highlighter, I keep having highlighters end up in these projects. I could consider having one in. It could be nice because sometimes I have been kind of putting it on the cheeks just for fun. So maybe, because otherwise I'm not really using them much. So that would be another idea. And oh, another thing I started using my NYX jumbo stick pencils. Maybe I could try to work them in somehow, because like I had been using them and then I stopped again, and I haven't used them, don't know, last time. So maybe I could try to use that. And then finally, some sort of lip product. I haven't used up any more in a bit. I am close on some, so maybe that could be good. All right, I could do a screen recording. I also am tempted just to film from my phone. I think I might just film from my phone this time. And if it seems not the best, then next month, just, I will go back to doing it how I did last time. But, all right, let me go ahead and switch. All right, so like I said, this is my random.org. I haven't actually refreshed this, and also these cards are not going to count. I will pick other ones. I probably will zoom in a bit more for you. And all right, deck of panning tabs. So looking at some of the prompts, are there any that I don't think I can do? I mean, SPF, I only ever use one SPF, so I feel like that's kind of not the best if I get that. It doesn't really help me. There's no there's not really anything that I see that stands out as one that I can't really do. So, all right, let's go ahead and draw those cards. All right, so I'm going to hit again. All right. Ace of Diamonds is the first one. Pick up 2. So I think I have to draw another card, right? Let me see. Prompts. I always forget that one. Pick up 2. No, it's not there. Oh, wait, it would be here. Pick up 2. Replaces, add another product. Draw 2 cards. Oh, it increases your project by 1. Okay, so I'm going to have 6 this time then. All right, that's fine. I can do 6. All right, so let me go ahead back to these cards. I'll continue with these 4, and then I will draw again, get 2 new cards. All right, so 2 of Hearts. This time last year. So, all right. I'll have to look through and see what that is going to look like for me. And then 3 of Diamonds. Brand new. Oh, I have some stuff that's on the newer side. So yeah, I could definitely, that would be nice to do. All right, 9 of Hearts. Oh, the shame. Well, normally I think it's supposed to be something that you haven't used. Maybe it could just be something, yeah, there's nothing that I haven't used, but I could probably find something that, I just lost it, that one. Maybe something where I just sort of feel some shame, like, oh, I should be using it more. I think I could think of something for that. All right, so let's keep going. What else was there? A Red King. Oh, hit a pan. Hey, I was talking about doing something like that. All right. Let me go ahead and write these down before I forget, and then I'm going to draw for my next ones. Okay, I'm back from writing them down. I had started trying to pick I was going to do my weekend festival for the Hit a Pan. That's the palette I was talking about. But I'm like, wait, I should, before I pick anything else, figure out what all of the prompts are going to be. All right, so I'm going to get extra cards, but that's fine. Wait, I just had the King of Diamonds. All right, I'm just going to go for the first 2 that I haven't drawn yet. So 3 of Hearts I haven't done. So 3 of Hearts. Double-ended or duo? Oh. Do I have that? I don't know if I have a double-ended thing. All right, I'm going to have to look or find something that would work as make me think of a duo. Maybe 2 things that I would use together. Okay, so let me think of that. And then the next one, so I already had the Red King and I had the Red Ace. I didn't have a Red Jack, so let's do that. Red Jack. A cream or liquid product. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm not showing you that. Cream or liquid product. All right, let me write those down and then let me see what I come up with and I'll report back. All right, so I'm back. I've made my choices. So, starting with this time last year, I actually was looking back from my deck of panning, and I saw that last year at this time, so I haven't bought much makeup. It is possible that I bought some of my Terra Moons around then. Yeah, it's quite possible. I don't remember exactly when I ended up getting them, but this at the time I saw had been newest, so this was probably similar time frame. I don't know. Even if it wasn't, I just noticed that I'd had this in a project and this one in a project, or like in the same, like it was like the same kind of time of year and all. So I'm like, you know what? I haven't been using this particular palette because I've been using some other shades that were similar. So why don't I go ahead and let it get some use? So I'm going to no pan left behind on these singles, and I have a little so I can mark off like each time. So I'm just gonna, you know, use them at least once. If I feel like using them more because they're around, then great. But yeah, so not super hard, you know, just the 12 shades. And a lot of them can kind of go together with looks. So that's for the 2 of Hearts. Then 3 of Diamonds was for brand new. And so my Dollhouse palette is still brand new to me. And so I'm also going to no pan left behind this one. And I actually took this green paper from my Makeup Revolution palette because I'd finished that one, and so it was big enough instead of wasting another paper if I just can reuse the other side. Because I'm just planning on doing each shade one time. That might take a while because, you know, you're noticing I have a lot of eyeshadows that are getting brought in here, but that's okay. I have, I believe, used all the shades in here, but I figure if not, then this is a good way of making sure that I really have. So again, that was for brand new. Oh, the Shame. Close. Try not to get this messed up. There we go. All right. Oh, the Shame. I was just talking about how I wish that these pencils, it's like I've bought that. It's like I bought the black, and then I thought I needed the white. I bought that one later, and yet, you know, they still have a lot left in them. So I put that I just want to use them 10 times. So it doesn't matter which one. Maybe one of them will get used like, you know, 10 times or 9 times, the other one not much. I don't know which one I'm going to end up using more, but I figure between them I will get 10 uses in. Next was To Hit a Pan from a Red King. So like I said, this palette is currently in the project level up, and I have not hit any new pans, so I didn't put down which pan. I just, you know, it would be nice to get one of the first pans done for this next month. So I'm not sure if I can do it, but I'm gonna try because I have to do it anyway. And so that was for Hit a Pan. And then for 3 of Hearts Duo, I decided that I would like to be able to use my pigments some because I feel like they don't always get brought in, partially because you can't just put them on, you have to like do something else with it. So here we go. This has to be used as a duo. So I have my Pixie Epoxy. So if I pair this with these, and again, just like with my jumbo pencils, I don't care if, you know, one of them gets all the uses or if it's mixed between them evenly, but I want to do it 10 times that I'm using a pigment, and then of course I will have to use this because that's the whole point of this product. And I mean, I have been using it. There isn't really a ton of product in here to start with in a way. I don't know, maybe, yeah, we'll see how long it lasts. Like if I was to use it 10 times, like where is it going to get me? So I'll just kind of hold this up right now. I mean, I guess some of it needs to settle. So maybe I'll try holding it like this for a bit. All right, finally on there was Jack of Diamonds, cream or liquid. I don't really have many of those, so I kind of have to pull in. This is my, oh, you know what? I didn't even think I could have used lipstick. Well, it's fine. I will have to get lipsticks into my project some other way or just be using them. So I'm going to say 10 times that I want to use this color fix because it's still pretty new, still has a ton of product, may as well, you know, and that should be kind of good to like just tap over different things. They need a little extra sparkle. This can kind of work with almost anything. All right, has it settled anymore? Maybe a little bit. So it's like there's still some here, but like, yeah. So we'll see how much 10 uses gets me on that. So do I think I can get all these goals done in a month? I don't know about getting the pan just because I feel like I'm still pretty far out on those. I'm also not sure if I can use all the shades in my Dollhouse palette because I'm starting now. I'm not counting, you know, I'm counting the day that I'm starting this. So today is the 11th. Yeah, so tomorrow would be my first day, the 12th, to like get any of these. So I'm not counting the fact that I've been using the palette some now up to this point. So yeah, you know, I'm not sure about that. I feel like the single ones I could do, that's not so bad. But yeah, I guess we'll see how it goes. Maybe I won't get all my goals done this time, break my streak. So, all right, so that is all I have for you today. Like I said before, if you like this kind of content, then maybe you can subscribe to my channel. I'd love to have another friend on my list. And yeah, leave a comment if you are doing this project too and what you're working on. If you have videos up, then let me know and I can come check them out too. All right, hope you're having a great day and I will see you in the next one. Bye.